Hello everybody, John June here, welcome to the Shave Cave. This is going to be an instructional video on how to use the Razorine Premium Special, which is here. I've said for a couple of years if I had one razor, this would be it. It would actually be this one, this actual one. What's the difference between these two, you might ask? Well, this one's got red paint and the paint's drying. That's why I'm not using it, and that's mine. This is how they come if you were to buy one for myself in nickel plates. I will do the black enamel on these large Razorines, just because I think it looks so much better, and I think just having it without that kind of devalues it almost. So I dropped the nail. Also, if they are nickel plated, I will supply the 5mm washer, the M5 washer, which fits perfectly into the little recess in there, mainly to protect the finish on my nickel plating. But yeah, it looks absolutely stunning. So I'll take it apart. You have three parts: the handle, the top plate, and the knob. Yes, Jim, the knob. Get it out, boys. Yeah, as Jim always says. Now, this is going to be, I think, possibly the first time using a Bolzano in this razor, but I've absolutely loved using these, and there's been a bit of a discussion about where the Bolzano blades come from. Because I said Egypt, because the ones I had were from Egypt. One of the viewers said, they come from Germany. I was like, oh. And because I just ordered some, because I sent all my Egypt ones from out, because the premium pre-order that I had, people got 3 Bolzano blades with them, which I'm not giving out anymore because I kind of got through 100 pretty quickly. Mine were made in Egypt. And he said they were made in Egypt, they're now made in Germany. So I got a sweat on thinking maybe if people bought Bolzano blades, they'll be the German ones, they'll be different to the Egyptian ones. Anyway, Razor Blades Club is who I use. Egypt is where they come from, and the new ones that came in were from Egypt as well. The first batch of blades I bought weren't from the Razor Blade Club, they were from some company on Facebook. So these are Egyptian Bolzano blades. So I'll be giving them a go as well. So, you know, this isn't quite teaching you to suck eggs, but it is. Blade just fits in there nicely. Line up the grooves. It's obviously difficult, more difficult for me and fiddly for me because I'm not able to do it down here I normally would do because I've got to let you see it. So this goes in there and it sits nicely with the locating lugs poking through, which on this razor, on the Premium Special, it's a tight fit. They're really good and they're actually more pronounced than any of the other razors, because on previous editions, especially the Classico, people said they had blade alignment issues. Then just push the handle on. Then screw the knob, just for you, Jim. Now these razors do have quite a bit of blade show, they do. And the head is pretty much the same as, I'll take this right, pretty much the same as what's on the Flatboy. They are almost identical. Yeah, there's a few differences, but not enough to worry about. Blade gaps are the same, everything else. So that's set up ready. I'm now going to get all the things ready. I'm going to be using, this arrived in the post yesterday. So I've had the Cologne for a little while. So I do enjoy the Proraso products. I'm sorry if I sound a bit drained and a bit out at the moment. I have actually got COVID. I am COVID positive. So if you have a face mask, put it on. Obviously I can't wear a face mask because I'm shaving. as you can see, I've got the full Proraso range there. I love Proraso products, they're great value. They're not that badly priced at all. They last for ages and they work. They really do work. So, little blob in there. Start off in the jowl area in the base of the neck. So, I've blobbed a couple of bits on me already. I think the brush might have been a bit wet. But a lot of people have irritation in this area. And this allows you to really work the area. And if you're using a natural fibre brush and your face lathering, it's actually slightly exfoliating, especially with a Boar brush. Just keep rubbing it on, keep going, let's build and build and build. As you saw, my brush was very wet. People are saying, oh, thick lathers or wet lathers or whatever. Well, that's lather, so it goes on. Yeah, paint that on quite nicely now. I always go brush it up against the grain. Because in my head, that's going to lift my stubble a bit, which is only going to help what I'm trying to do. No bowl lathering today, just because I want to keep it simple. Because this isn't about lathering. There's videos about lathering that I have. Other people have and everything else. This is about the Razorine Premium Special. Now, I love the way that this here, it fits in my hand, fits beautifully. Now, first thing to remember is the knob. Always out. Don't try and shave like this. I've seen a few people in videos trying to shave like that and having issues. Next is quite a bit of blade fill. So if you're not used to that, if you're quite new to using a double-edged razor, it's going to be a bit of a learning thing. The blade is pinned flat, so it's not like using a Flatboy or a Blackbird or a 6S or anything along those lines. And if you look at the amount of blade show on there, it's a lot of blade fill, so it's not going to be like using a Henson, guys. So this is something completely different. And although we have the T-shaped ones for the Flatboys, this is a very, very different razor to use. When you use it more like a tool and put your thumb there. So have your thumb to index wherever it is you know what's happening. And then flick it over, go to the other side. All the time, the thumb is indexing. With these rope style handles, because on the Classico, people find issues holding that handle. I didn't, but other people did. But with this, you've got a really good positive place to put your thumb. You just go in, away you go. Try and do it on here so you can see the angles I'm using. So, yeah, ride the cap a bit, you'll feel that edge, you'll feel the blade. So the other thing to do is to slow down a little bit, okay? Long strokes. As long as you can get, anyway. Slow and steady. If you're the type of person that gets into the bathroom and straight away, it's not going to be for you, because it does take a little bit of care. So, see, I don't think you can see much from there. Nice long steady strokes. Using the thumb to index where you are. Simple. Now, Gianni, the man behind Razorine, the guy that I speak to quite often, he says that with Razorine, don't try talking whilst you're shaving over your Adam's apple, because you will end up nicking yourself. With the Razorine, you can actually do 2 passes in one stroke. It's not something I have practiced too much, and it's not a method I would use myself. However, if you are somebody that likes to get 2 passes in quick, it is possible with a Razorine. I'll demonstrate it on the cheeks on my second pass. Now, Cypress and Vetyver. Quite a mild scent, it's quite nice. It's good. Don't know if everybody here, my stomach is grumbling because it is coming up to lunchtime. I am hungry. So I've come in here to do this because my wife will be a little bit later for lunch today. So I thought I'd do something to keep myself occupied. So you can shave up like that and go back. But obviously we're going with the grain to go with and against in one movement. Because of the huge amount of blade feel that you have, it almost feels like it's going to bite you at any minute. But you balance that edge like using a straight razor. And this is the thing about these is, in here where I normally leave it a little bit sandpaper like, with the Razorines, whether it be a Flatboy or the Premium Specials, it's BBS there straight away every time. So you can go up, I'll show on the other side. So you can go up, roll it, come back down again. But obviously in the first pass you'd be going down and come back up again. Wow. I had a big rumble for my belly. Yeah, I should have just mentioned food, should I? I did prefer Kai in this razor. The Kai did feel better than the Bolzano. Anyway, it's all done. Oh, that seriously feels slick, and that's such a smooth shave. Now I'd love to do a shave where I've left 3 or 4 days stubble and done it. However, I've got so many request shaves going on and so many things to do that I just can't leave it that long. And so I've had to squeeze this in as an extra shave for the video. So it's nice, and you know, I've put extra lather on just a bit, so it's all was left in the brush. Which in my views means that it's a very economical way of shaving, so I haven't wasted any of the lather. There's hardly anything left in this brush at all. Not even enough to go on my face. And that's what I like about it. It's good. It's really nice. Brush away. Okay. Obviously, to take it apart, these have to be done up pretty tight. So for myself, I use a blade once. Put the blade over there, because I've got stuff on top of here at the moment. go. What I'm doing now, cold water's on. I'm just rinsing off the top plate, the handle, and Jim's favourite bit, the knob. And then just with a dry flannel, I'll just dry it off. And this is my flannel that I use on a daily basis, so it's probably got quite a bit of oil and things sat in it from the straights and from the other razors. Okay, put the top plate onto the handle, screw it together, wipe the fingerprints off, and there we have a beautiful razor. Okay, cold water splash time. So the lather has soaked into my skin a bit, it has tightened a bit. I haven't really dried it very much, but it feels nice. I'm just going to go for the cold water splash. There we are. Beautiful. Cold water on a flannel. Shut me up for a second. Oh, that is refreshing. I do enjoy that. I won't try speaking because it'll be like almost like waterboarding myself. Okay. Let it air dry for a few seconds. Then, because I'm using a Cologne, I'm gonna get my towel out, nice and hot off the towel warmer. Just press it dry, get it all dried off. I hope the Razorine demo was good for people. I quite enjoyed it. So again, I've got the matching Cologne here. I've also got quite a nasty cut on my finger from the shave on Sunday that didn't work quite as well as I was expecting to. The shave was fine, but unfortunately I did cut my finger quite badly with quite a big razor. Okay guys, thanks for watching. So the key thing to remember about these is indexing your thumb. If you've got your thumb in the right place, so there, it's easy on that side, flick over to the other side, backhand on there is easy. Don't try and use it like a straight, like this, because it's all wobbly and you're not going to get a lot in there. Don't use it like a straight with it close either, because you're not going to have the room. But all you do is, if you look there, your thumb naturally fits in quite nicely. Okay, and then when you do it on the other side, you've got your knuckles here, so your face will fit quite nicely into the gap there of your knuckles. So your face will be here, your face will be here. The shape of it, it works beautifully guys, honestly. And if you can just get that grip, thumb there, just practice just doing that. It's nice and easy. Obviously the first few times you're going to have to think about it, work out which side works best for where. But it does work beautifully once you've got the muscle memory in place. Beautiful razor. And I think when I did my speed shaves a couple of years ago against Dave Card, I think the Razorine, I shaved quicker with this than I did a straight or double edge razor. I think it was only a couple of minutes. I'm going to have to try and find out that video or do it again. It certainly didn't take the best part of 20 minutes. But there you are. So just remember guys, nice indexing point right there. Same on the other side. Thanks a lot. I hope to see more orders of these coming through because they are fantastic razors. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.